Returning to CoinSuri's channel is an absolute pleasure. Is a major price adjustment for Lunar Classic in the works? Will 800 million USTC soon be extinguished? In this video, we will discover everything, so hit that subscribe button. Everything revolves around the 800 million USTC and the Terra Luna Classic again. We can return to the burn narrative now that we are in the spotlight. Well, Luna Classic is down 4.5% at 1,122, and the market is generally feeling quite gloomy. Bitcoin, which we believed we had crossed, plummeted below the 50,000 level, and it seems like we're finally starting to move on. I think it will be short-lived, though. In addition, I expect a significant reversal after we hit $50,000. We will touch on this briefly in the video since we expect them to start rallying over the 12th soon, and possibly even into the 13th. What do we have at the end of the day? There is, without a doubt, some disagreement regarding the plot of burns for Luna Classic. Plenty people find it annoying, but there are also plenty who believe it is the right thing to do. The plot or agenda has progressed about 100 billion Lunar Classic burns since it began. We also know that a large percentage of people support this network. Nance is clearly ahead of the pack when it comes to burn measurements, since they account for more than half of all such measurements. While many projects are still smoldering, there are still many fantastic ones among them, such as Luna Classic, DF Long because of Validator, and innumerable more. In fact, there's an interesting anecdote about Terra Casino that states the Classic supply would go almost immediately if they saw the traffic before the Super Bowl. This provides us with food for thought and is intriguing. Nevertheless, this story should serve as a cautionary tale about the need to cut off Luna Classic and USTC supplies both at once. There is a protocol that Earth cannot access, and the 800 million that a frog would be debating is actually a portion of it. Everything seems to have gone missing, including the wallet, keys, etc. The community ultimately decided to set it all on fire, and now we're just beginning to try it out to see if it can pull off the biggest worldwide revolution ever. No. Nonetheless, this proves that we are in agreement, and more importantly, that we inhabit a world where we will continue to disregard the tasks at hand and the sheer volume of them. Concerning the present state of affairs, examine the inventory on USTC and Luna Classic as an illustration. We would be in the 8s with a significant drop in the USTC amount, roughly 8 billion plundered Classic, clearly 6.8 trillion lower than the amount being staked, which is consistently valuable and continues to increase. This would be excellent. Thus, it is evident that there are newbies, loyal clients, vintage Luna, and bullish sentiment. Just so you know, when you unstack, you burn Unit Classic. I was bringing up these validation phrases in relation to Terra Casino. The most important part is this. If we want to see a change in pricing, the burns and many other factors will be critical in the long term. But here's the interesting part, someone has offered a brilliant suggestion, Matt Perry in particular, based on his private vote tallies, and we're discussing burns and the story. There are a lot of folks that are very much against that. Two further options that are worth considering are the Worldwide Lunk Burn Program and Surtax, which is an authorized KYC provider. Lunar Classic's demise is certain as official rule sets push a narrative centered on centralized transactions, with Nance having a supporting role. Concurrently, the Lunar Classic chain is expanding to include new projects, and most significantly, the 100 million USTC potential burn has the ability to spark interest. For a long time, we haven't felt the initial excitement and joy of a community-driven or funded event like burning Lunar Classic. We are cognizant of the fact that when our Lunar Classic basis is strong, we frequently observe rather substantial price changes. The objective of this one is to get a handful of those controlled exchanges to 1%. Burn, as usual, asserts that we can push for the 2.2 tax and possibly the 5 tax in the future after we have sufficient centralized exchanges supporting the 1% tax. I think the spirit is just right, however, it's all speculation. I believe it would be fantastic if Qcoin, who is running a validator on Tyrion at the moment, became a part of the squad. Whether they should keep doing it was a topic of much debate. Their return to their former position as movement backers would be very remarkable to see. I talk about Binance and Nance practically every time my videos include embedded live streams, so it's evident they aren't doing this for fun or without purpose. Every month, they burn billions of Lunar Classic. To this day, I still don't understand one part of the procedure. I will prioritize that. Now, though, how is the pricing behaving? Approximately the 11T area is where we are right now. Interesting and instructive, the Bollinger Bands are drawing closer together in this channel. I don't expect a breakout just yet, but it often follows suit. Similarly, if we can observe this MACD cross and it manages to push upward, we should expect to see movement back to the upside. Just a hair oversold indicates the RSI trend. Prices are staying above the 200 exponential moving average, a crucial level of support, and the overall trend is upwards, as can be seen in the figure. As a result, nobody is thinking about doing a classic, and even fewer are willing to spill the beans. However, rest certain that those building sites are bustling with activity. As long as the price stays around 11, the extra million USTC burn might be a very interesting beginning to a new storyline. I would be very interested to hear your opinions on the classic's present status in the comments area. Shall we simply dump the $100 million? Is a classic on the horizon for you? To show your appreciation, click the like button if you're having fun with the channel. To me, that is very important. Please like and subscribe as always. Until next time.